Welcome back to Integrate Emotional Success Coaching. My name is Leah, and tonight we're talking about emotional buffering. Perhaps you've heard of this term and you know what it is and you're still avoiding it, and perhaps you haven't heard of this term. So just quickly, emotional buffering is an activity or something we do when we're using an external distraction to numb or escape or avoid uncomfortable emotions related to something we've just been going through. It can be related to the day you've just had, like am now just sitting down at the end of my day preparing to do a bit of tapping in order to bring my nervous system down before I go to bed in a bit. And so, yeah, emotional buffering can look like all those things we do to try to like zone out and, relax or just kind of shed the energy from the day. And sometimes that looks like sitting down and watching a bunch of TV shows and binging on food. It can look like doom scrolling. It could look like mindless shopping at the end of the day when you don't really need anything, but you know what? You get that hit of dopamine when you just purchase that thing on sale from Temu. And so this practice that we're going to do tonight is really about just learning to spend time with ourselves between the moments of our daily lives so that we're not always engaging in the negative emotional buffering strategies, that we're trying to create healthy emotional buffering strategies to help us, keep our capacity or grow our capacity, depending on what your goal is. So I'm just going to start with some bronze level tapping. In the conscious EFT world, bronze tapping is simply tapping on the points without words. We're simply looking to stimulate the nervous system by tapping in and tapping on the points, activating all of our mechanoreceptors on the acupoints, which begin to send signals to the limbic system to communicate that we're not experiencing stress. We can calm down and find regulation. Beyond the bronze level, there is silver standard for tapping, which is following a guided tapping script, which is common on YouTube. Many coaches have silver standard tapping approaches. And then there is the gold standard, which conscious EFT calls, working with a guided practitioner in order to use your own words. In the silver level, we're using other people's words, other people's ideas of what we should be tapping on. But when we're doing the gold standard, we're actually attuned to ourselves, and we are using our own words and our own scenarios and situations to tap into our nervous system. You could tap on either side, either hand. There's no right or wrong. People often have a lot of questions about, it looks so simple. What if I'm doing it wrong? And the odds are you're not doing it wrong. Just find the points and spend some time with your nervous system creating calm. And so one thing I am looking to do tonight before I go to bed, after I tuck the kids in, is prepare for a group that I'm leading tomorrow. It's not a tapping group, it's just a recovery-based group in my community. And so I'm going to prepare my notes. But I feel tired. And so you wanted to expand on your bronze level tapping, what you can do is think of a scenario that's personal to you. And I'm going to use organizing my notes for tomorrow's group as my focus. And when I think about this task right now on a scale of 0 to 10, 0 being piece of cake, 10 being very difficult, getting to this task, I'm feeling like it's pretty difficult for me right now to, at the end of the day, when I know I just want to continue to rest and zone out and emotional buffer myself, that I've got one more task to do, which is kind of gather some notes for what I'm going to do tomorrow. So at a 0 to 10, I'm going to say that it's probably about a 6 right now. And so then I'm going to set that up on the side of the hand. Even though I'm feeling tired, but I have to get to my notes tonight, I'm gonna love and accept myself anyway. And even though my body feels tired right now, but I still have to get to my notes for tomorrow's group, I'm gonna hold myself through this stress. And even though I'm feeling pretty tired, but I still have to get my notes together for group, I'm just gonna hold on and love myself. Still have work to do. Can't stop yet. My group notes. I have to prepare notes. Having to prepare these notes. I've got to focus on my group notes and get a plan. I've got to put a plan together. This plan I got to put together. My group notes. Plan. This final task of the day. I just got to do this task. Just have to finish this last task. One more thing to do. Group notes, group notes. I've done it before, I can do it again. Just gotta focus in. Focus in. Preparing my notes. Preparing my notes for group. Preparing these notes. I'm going to sit down and I'm going to do it. I'm going to look through the chapters. I'm going to find a keyword to tune into. We're going to prepare my notes. Preparing these notes. Day is almost done. Just got one more task. One more task to do. This final task. And so, again, instead of emotional buffering in a negative way, this is a practice that we can do in order to help ourselves work through space. And, personalizing is best. What is it that you feel stressed from at the end of the day? What are you trying to avoid thinking about until tomorrow, 9 a.m., when you can get your brain working again, or whatever your schedule looks like. Taking the time to sit down and enact this daily practice will help you have higher levels of regulation to manage life's challenges in a better way. And so, yeah, feel free to reach out to me if anybody has any questions. Take care for now and do some positive, healthy emotional buffering.